Hey YouTube, it's your girl Queen Peen. You already know what it is. I'm back with another video, you feel me? So today we're gonna talk about Strongmommychrissy and her video is titled I Can't Do This No More. Now, I had watched this video last night, and I didn't know that she was going through custody issues with one of her child's father, Cash's father. And I just want to start off by saying, I'm not here to bash anybody or whatever, the dad or anything like that, but I do want to say, I have watched some of her videos in the past and everything. I don't really watch her like talking like that, but I have watched some of her videos in the past. I know she has quite a many children. And having all those children and everything, I don't know how many of the children's fathers are involved in their life or anything like that. But I do know that this in particular father is involved in his child's life, and that is, what's up. But let's get into this video. So basically, she went to Denver, Colorado to visit her son Cash. I guess it was his birthday or something like that. So she went to visit with him. They got a hotel or whatever. So she was just explaining the struggles with the custody and how she feels about it. And I never been in a situation like that, or I, knock on wood, never want to be in a situation like that. She was just saying how that she needs to change this custody, agreement, because if she doesn't change it, that she may never see her son, for, Christmases, for Halloween, for, well, not Christmas, because Christmas she gets to see him every other Christmas, but it's mainly like Halloween, Thanksgiving, birthdays. She gets to see him spring break. What spring break? Nothing really. So she was saying how she would rather, eliminate spring break and get, better things. And I feel what she's saying. If I were in her situation or whatever, I would feel some type of way too. That all this happened. I don't know how, he got custody. I don't know what all inspired behind that situation. But all I'm here is to, say how I feel about it and give my opinion on it or whatever. And I feel that, it's crazy, but I did write some stuff down, and she said that she has 8 kids right now, which Cash makes 9. And that is hard to, go back and forth from Vegas to, Colorado, when you have 8 other kids to tend to, so it's not easy to hop on a plane and go back and forth, and Cash was expressing his feelings, how he wants to go home with mommy and to his brothers and sisters, and I totally agree. I don't know if Cash has siblings with his dad, but we all know that he has siblings with Chrissy. And that's hard, to be away from your siblings, growing up in another house, in another state, let alone, and to be away from your siblings, growing up with that. That's why I love my children in the same house together, because they're growing up together, they're getting to know each other, they're having that special bond, it's something that I never had, you know what I'm saying? So I love that my kids are growing up in the same house together. You feel me? It's an amazing feeling, because not growing up with your siblings and stuff, it's hard, because there's a lot of people out here who don't know half of their siblings, because they grew up with, whether they have the same mom or the same dad or, different dads, they grow up in different, situations and stuff. So it's hard to cater to, another child when he's in a different state. But she says she does FaceTime them, she call them, all the time, but it's not the same as actually being there, actually being present, actually being physically able to touch him, hold him, kiss him, love on him. So she's getting all of that in while she's, there visiting him for his birthday. She also said that she got him a tablet and, some toys. And she also mentioned that people were saying, why are you giving Cashton, quality time and you don't do the rest of your kids? That is some crazy ass shit to say. When your child lives in a whole nother state, you don't get to see him like talking about like your other kids. You see your other children every single day, 365. You don't see Cash at all. You talk to them on the phone, FaceTime, and you don't see him. So people who just to sit there and say that, is very sad, is very ignorant. Y'all should understand that this lady has a child in a whole nother state who she's trying to care on and love on, tending to 8 other kids. You feel me? I wouldn't think it's easy. Money don't grow on trees. You have 8 kids to take care of, so you can't, you ain't no celebrity where you can be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? I really do hope that she get this agreement in order. She did say she didn't go in with an attorney. I think everybody should go in with an attorney. Don't go in with no public defender, because they ain't defending your ass. They don't care. Go in with your own actual attorney. She also said this was some joint custody. This don't seem like, the way she was explaining it, don't seem like this is joint custody. Because I thought, why is it that mothers can't take their child out of state, or whatever the case may be? I don't know if it's because it's a case going on, or the case may be over and she just about to, restart it back up or whatever. But I feel like, that if this is not joint custody. This is not joint custody. You don't get to see your son for nothing, basically. You know what I'm saying? That's not joint custody. And I'm not here going to bash the father or anything, but I really felt like if their relationship is good and they're on speaking terms and they ain't got no bad energy between them, that they should do this by themselves. They should just, put on a schedule or calendar, get a planner or something, so they can plan this out by themselves. They don't need no court systems in their business or none of that. Plan this out by yourself. Make a schedule where you can have him half of the summer or the whole summer. Christmases. I really hope that they can plan it out by themselves, because if you have the courts involved, that means that there's bad blood. Y'all can't communicate well. Something is not going right. You feel me? So that's why the courts are probably involved and everything like that. But if y'all on good terms, y'all should be able to do this by yourself. Y'all should be able to, work this out and everything, because not seeing your kids for their birthdays, holidays, that's crazy as fuck, like the father, I feel like he needs to just be like, you know what, we gonna work this out, we gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, she woke up to seeing her baby every single day to not seeing him at all now. You know what I'm saying? And it's not cheap to fly, from state to state. You know what I'm saying? She also said that she was having one-on-one time with all her kids, which is an amazing thing to have, because when you have so many kids, you have to give each child that one-on-one time. I only have 2 kids, which is not, it's not hard to get that one-on-one time with my 2 kids, because if I go to the store, I either take my daughter with me or my son with me. So it's not, that hard to get that one-on-one time. But when you have, 8, 9, 10 kids, it's really hard to get that one-on-one time in. But I'm really glad that she does get that one-on-one time in with her kids. You know, whether it's going to the nail shop, going to the movies, going to eat, whatever the case may be, she's getting that one-on-one time with her babies. I feel like you need to have that one-on-one time with your kids. It's very important to have that individual, um, you know, personality connection. You know what I'm saying? It's just like having a relationship with God, an individual relationship with God. You can't have no relationship with God through other people. You know what I'm saying? You have to have that connection with God yourself, just like you have that connection with your child yourself, to know your child, to know God, to love your child, to love God, you know, to just know him for yourself, to know your child for yourself. You know, I don't need to know my child through my other child. You know what I'm saying? I want to know my child through my child. You know, so having that one-on-one time with your children is very, very, very important. And it's special, you know, and they'll love you more for that. You know what I'm saying? She talked about she could do more. Girl, you is doing enough, girl. You can do more. You know, you can if you want, but girl, you is a strong mommy for real, to have 8 kids, one in a whole different state who you can't tend to, who you feel like you're not getting the information you need from the dad, or feeling that you're just not doing enough because you're not present. But girl, you know, you doing it, okay? You're doing it. You know, I've seen her when her kids were babies. I've seen videos. But now these kids are grown as hell. Did you see her daughters? Her daughters are freaking like as big as her now. And that's even a good thing, because now that she has older children in the house, they could help more, you know, a little more, not a whole bunch more, but, you know, a little more, you know. She parents over the phone, which is, you know, could be a struggle. You know, you don't feel like you're getting all the information you need, you know, from the parent, and that can happen. Like, you know, you sit here and watch Teen Mom and stuff, and you sit here and watch Amber's story from Teen Mom OG, and you see that, you know, her daughter Leah is with her dad, and, you know, when they talk on the phone, she feel like she not getting all the information, you know, especially when she had that anxiety attack. 3 anxiety attacks Leah had, you know, Gary didn't tell her about it, you know. So she feels like she's, you know, getting left out the loop, and this is exactly how Chrissy feels. You know, I feel like you're leaving out information. I feel like you're not telling me everything. You know, I'm his mother at the end of the day. I pushed him out. You know, that's my child too. You know, you see me, you know, I'm not no dope head. I'm not this bad, you know, disowning my kids, treating my kids bad. You see me, you know, working every day. You see me taking care and providing for 8 kids every single day. Why can't you give me that respect as a mother to your child? You feel me? Let's see what else I have wrote down. And like I said, it's okay to be scared. You know, she mentioned that she's scared because, you know, she don't get all the information, and he's, you know, in a whole different state. And it's okay to be scared. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy how people just go through things like this, you know, all the time. But I really do hope that they can get it together. I really do hope that they can come to some kind of agreement without the courts being involved, you know, because, like, you need to see your child. You can't just wake up every day seeing your child to not seeing your child at all no more. You know, and she did say that if she don't do nothing about this, this is how it's going to be. You know, she's not going to be able to see her child if she do not go back to the courts and redo this order. And I really hope that she does that, because this is not right. It's not fair. I feel like, you know, I'm going to keep saying that if they have a good relationship, I feel like the dad should really be, you know, trying to. You know, I really feel like he should be like, you know what, we going to do this. You going to get him this many days. You going to get him, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. Don't do that. I feel like when dads get that, and And I'm not, you know, dads are dads. You know, there's some top-notch dads out there, single dads doing their thing. Shout out to y'all, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like some dads, you know, get an inch of, you know, that guardianship or control, and they run with it. They freaking run with it. You know, this woman has been there taking care of your child from day one. You feel me? And then to have the courts come into y'all life, disrupt it, and just be like, well, you don't get to see your child this day, this day, this day, that day, that day, this holiday, that holiday. You don't get to see your child. And that's what it is. And the dad is just, you know, not doing nothing about it, when I feel like, you know, it should have been really different. You know, this woman is, you know, doing her best. You know, you could have, you know, bend a little bit, whoever you are. You could have bend and let her get more time with her son. You know, it is what it is. It's not like she about to, you know, do anything crazy. What else did I want to mention? You know, I really just hope that they come to some kind of agreement and work that out, because it's not fair. You know, it's really not fair. I don't think it is. She's a strong mom. She's a wonderful mom. She takes care of all her kids, you know. She's making money, you know what I'm saying? So I really think that he should really bend a little bit, you know, to like let her see Cash more, be with him more, spend time with, you know, his siblings, you know. You know, it's crazy. It really is. But I hope they work it out. I really do. I'm praying for them to work it out. You know, because I wouldn't want to be in that situation where, you know, I'm only seeing my child a few times out the year. Like, really? No birthdays? Every other Christmas? No Thanksgiving? No Halloween? Like, are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? But yeah, I hope they work it out, y'all. I really do. I'm praying for them, because every mom needs to be with their child. You know, a good mom, not a crazy, psychotic mom, you know, and that's not Chrissy at all. But yeah, she needs to be with her baby. You know, she needs to be with all her kids, you know. So yeah, I just hope they work it out and everything. So yeah. But if you guys like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and leave a comment in the description box. And make sure to share, you know, your girl. And I'll see y'all in my next video.